Today was the best Saul Alvarez we're ever going to see go into the ring. Is this one, because he's going to leave something in that ring on Saturday. It's either he's going to put it all in and win, or he's going to put it all in and get stopped by Triple G and still leave something in that ring. But today was the best, so he has no excuses. I like Triple G. I went off a resume, Lee. I went off the fact that Triple G, he gets almost every fight. This guy's marked up. He's fighting guys with 6 knockouts, still comes out with the marked up eye, black eye, got a bloody nose. He let a welterweight get him wiggled. I keep telling, I got my friend Willie. You guys know Willie. Willie always gives Canelo a lot of shit, right? Gives him a lot of shit for fighting smaller guys. Why ain't anyone talking about Triple G getting hurt by a welterweight in Cal Brook? That guy was from 147. I'm sorry, HBO. I can't ride with them. I'm going to go with the guy with the history, the guy with the resume, and the better skills. I'm going Saul Alvarez, 12-round decision.
Strong arguments, no doubt about it.
Really? You're going to let him have that?
No, come on. But I don't come on the show to let Andrew, run around unchecked here. You got to be the devil's advocate, right?
Yes, sir. I know.
Mean, that's. I mean,
you guys.
You know what it sounds like? You've swallowed social media. That's what it seems like you swallowed.
No, I did a lot of. No, I'm just tired of watching him fight B average guys and the other guys fighting A. There's 2 different resumes here. I just named 4 of the best boxers in this era. Now you name someone on Triple G's side.
Yeah, nobody that has a resume like those guys. There's no doubt.
Bobby, this guy Lara Lee knows this. This guy Ezralandi Lara, he called out Triple G 3 times. 3 times. Triple G never answered him once. He calls Canelo once. He gets the fight.
Andrew,
I think that's because of the money, though.
Here's the problem. Okay, let's be realistic. Canelo doesn't fight for 3 minutes.
I know that.
You're about to bet on a guy who consistently, dating all the way back to the Mayweather fight, has demonstrated that he can't go 3 minutes.
Fits and starts.
I know.
And that's going to get him knocked out.
I think that the problem for Canelo tomorrow is going to be, I think he's coming in like Andrew was saying, flying high, very confident. I think that he's going to come in and he's going to try and get into some exchanges with Triple G, and I feel like he's going to get caught and hurt, not finished, but I feel like he's going to taste that power, and it's going to make him a little bit apprehensive. And I see him fading towards the end of the fight, and I see Triple G getting the decision, man. I see him squeaking it out, real close fight, maybe even a knockdown thrown in there. A body shot, something like that.
Abel Sanchez believes Triple G is going to knock down Canelo tomorrow with the jab.
Come on, I don't buy that.
I don't buy that. But here's what I do believe, Andrew, and I've been saying it, and I've marked it on social media a few times for those that follow me. I'll say it again. I like round 10. I like round 10 so much it's frightening. I just don't see it, Andrew. I mean, it's going to be a stoppage. That's the way I see the fight. If I break it down to one thing, this is the biggest fight for both of these guys. The question is who can remain the calmest and go the longest with a continuous level of pressure. I'm starting to sound like I know what I'm talking about again. I try not to do that for regular. It's when we do these special episodes, we get people and they're like, oh, these guys sound really informed. It's late. I'm tired. I'm not going to say anything really too dicey tonight. I'm just going to cut to the facts. The facts are real simple to me, Andrew. The 3 minute, I can't overlook the 3 minutes. I cannot overlook 3 minutes. And you're telling me that you're going to give up 1 minute every single round? Come round 9, 10, 11,
it won't
and 12.
I don't think it's every single round, Lee. Come on.
Andrew,
late part of the fight.
Andrew, do you remember when you placed that bet on Canelo against Mayweather?
Yeah, Lee, once again, 22 years old to 27. There's a big difference, dude. Real big difference here.
Yeah, he fights exactly the same. He's learned nothing.
No. Hey, we're going to see. If he wins, I predict Mayweather calls him out the next day.
Oh.
Lee, you said you like Golovkin in the 10th, right?
I like Golovkin in the 10th. A lot.
Right now, that's a banger at William Hill. It's plus 2,000. You heard that right. Not plus 200, plus 2,000.
And Bobby, I'll tell you why. Triple G's only went 12 rounds once in his career. So they don't have him really doing good late. You know, this guy is usually someone who gets people out of there early.
Yep.
But when you look at his resume, the guys that he's getting out of there early, no one has the defense of a Saul Alvarez, the head movement or the counter-punching ability that kid has. That is something that is going to be major in this fight tomorrow night. Triple G loves pressure. He loves throwing the lead right hand. And what Daniel Jacobs was able to do in their matchup was time the lead right hand. He was either getting out of the way with it and countering with 4 punches and then hugging, or he would stop Triple G by throwing the jab before the right hand he could throw it and then move out of the way. But if you watch Jacobs, he figured out Triple G in that fight, and that's why he won that thing late. Yeah, they didn't give it to him, people. We get it. But late in that fight, Golovkin was figured out. The whole, I'm just going to cut the ring off, come forward, it doesn't work with people that are skilled boxers. There is 2 big fights on Golovkin's resume. He fought the legit welterweight champ in Cal Brook, and he fought the legit WBA champ in Daniel Jacobs. Now look I know he fought Lemieux, and Lee or Bobby, one of you guys can help me on this. I could have swore David Lemieux had only had the title for months before he fights Triple G. It's something like he wins the title and then turns around and fights Triple G. So, yeah, Lemieux was a champ, but he's not a bona fide champion like how Cal Brook and Daniel Jacobs were. Now, when you look at that, who are the 2 hardest fights Triple G's had so far? Cal Brook and Daniel Jacobs. So I look at, and as they start getting better and better fighters, we see the real outcome. Kovalev, Chocolatito Gonzalez, both of these guys are hyped up by HBO, even by me. I thought Kovalev was fucking the real life Drago. He's Andre Ward's bitch. He's not Drago. We'll see tomorrow night.
You know, I just realized as I'm saying this, probably somebody's listening to this in Los Angeles right now, Saturday morning, thinking, hey, I got to go bet on LSU, I want to go bet on the Raiders, and I want to go watch that fight. And here's what I would say. Type in LasVegasDiscount.net. This is a shameless plug for those wondering. LasVegasDiscount.net, and that'll put you on a site where you can book Caesar's Palace for a couple $100. You're going to save 43%. I'm just saying. No better way to do up a big fight weekend, boxing, the whole nines, than staying at Caesar's Palace with one of the best sports books for viewing, bar none. LasVegasDiscount.net. You heard it at the top of the show. Let me plug it again. LasVegasDiscount.net. Or as I like to say, the only way I'm going to get these guys out to fights is by you guys starting to go to LasVegasDiscount.net so this show has a budget. Thank you.
You guys hear that?
Yeah, right. Isn't that the greatest shameless plug ever? Like sending
a true life GoFundMe happening before our eyes.
I thought about doing straight up GoFundMe for the show, and they have it. But and I'm going to tell you why this is funny because I watched it all day. I debated going out to Vegas. Andrew debated going out to Vegas. You're in Vegas, and here's the reality. I watched the weigh-ins on Twitter. I watched the Grand Arrival on Twitter. I watched all the press conferences. I watched all the interviews with every notable person, including football, including college. Like everything you can imagine, I can watch on a social media stream. Kevin Aioli now has gone to doing live Facebook chats from all the events now with the actual athletes where you can ask them questions. And I'm not being a jerk because I like free tickets to a fight because there is nothing better. But let's be perfectly honest. Every inch of the fight is now covered to the point that it's ridiculous. I mean, I've watched it. I've watched it all week. And it is a big hype, and it is a big fight, and it is a big weekend in Vegas. All of those things are things that I truly enjoy about Vegas. I'll even give a shameless plug. After party at Sapphire from my man Roy Jones. Hey, go to Roy Jones after party at Sapphire. There's a plug for him for no shameless reason, other than they're really nice to me. I still didn't want to go. It was like super crowded. I'd rather go in on Sunday and watch football. Either I'm getting old.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Right? Like I'm suddenly like, oh, it's crowded.
Lee.
Yeah, like I suddenly got old and
He's I hate people. Fuck away from me.
Yeah. It's like
I kind of feel the same way about people, though, honestly.
Right?
Like
the thing I like about Vegas is also the thing I dislike about Vegas as well. Boy, there's a lot of people in such a tight area. Oh, well. But, hey.
You're spoiled, Lee. Most of the people that listen are not going to Vegas or live in Vegas like Bobby, you know?
Well, no, they're going to go up today. They're going to go to LasVegasDiscount.net, and they're going to hook up, save 46%, and get Caesar's Palace for a ridiculous price on a Saturday night. That is a ridiculous price, by the way. $300 for a Saturday night at Caesars, fight night weekend. That's ridiculous.
Dead center strip? Come on.
That's dumb. That is a dumb good price. When the Stratosphere is going off at $256 a night, I can't even begin to tell you guys how good a deal that actually is.
And if you're gonna go, if you do go there and stay there, make sure you don't even bother parking at the fight or whatever event you go to. Just make sure you hop on the tram and just take it over to the arena or MGM, wherever you're going.
Or walk off the buffet. Walk it off.
I this day and age, nobody walks anywhere, so I figure,
All right, who's got the bout sheet in front of him? Is there knockdown money? If Canelo stays on his feet, can I get paid?
Yeah, actually, hold on. Let me take a look at that for you.
I like that bet. This is kind of got that. That's a really good bet. Let's see if Canelo can stay on his feet. I like that bet for everybody. Everybody asks me, what's the safe bet? Canelo staying on his feet? I think Golovkin is going to stop him. I just don't think he's going to knock him down. I think he's got too much pride to go down. I think this is the Conor McGregor thing all over again.
Oh, shit.
Why do you say that, Andrew?
What do you mean Conor McGregor thing? What?
Yeah.
You think Saul Alvarez is Conor McGregor?
Oh, yeah, I know he is. Should I put that as the title? Will that get enough clicks for this show?
Late.
This is not late. I'm not saying that I've taken. I'm not saying that I've taken my Xanax already for bed, Andrew. But I'm just saying.
So there's 138 props for this thing, and I can't seem to find that one. But here's a cool one I've hardly ever seen before. There's an actual points handicap prop. Golovkin minus 3.5 points, and Alvarez's points handicap plus 3.5.
Wow.
So that's pretty cool. Minus 115 both ways. So that's a pretty interesting wager.
I actually like that bet too because
I'd take Canelo plus 3.
3 in the hook. It's actually 3.5.
So that means he would have to win by 4?
Yeah.
Yeah, Golovkin would have to win by 4. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a good bet right there. I don't see even if it's a wipeout, watch it still be a split decision. Either way, I don't care who wins. They're not going to give this thing a blowout because there's a rematch for May. There is already a rematch clause in the contract. They're not going to have it a blowout. That's a good bet.
Yeah, and it's the only shop that has it showing up on my screen here is 5 dimes. So if you want to jump on that, you'd probably have to set up an account with 5 dimes.
That's a good bet. That's a really strong bet. Even I, who am not a Canelo Alvarez fan, nor have I ever been, and have tried to talk Andrew out of spending emotional money on Canelo Alvarez.
Oh my gosh!
How much did you lose again of the kids' college money on that bet?
Nothing. That was in college money.
Come on, Andrew. Say it out loud so that we can all snicker a little. Come on, say it out loud. How much was it?
I forgot.
You lie. You know exactly how much it was.
I made a few of those in my time.
Oh, that's why they call it betting.
A few years back, the Yankees were playing real well. They get to the playoffs. They play the Tigers. So I have a series wager on the Yankees for the Yankees to win the series, right? And it was all this money. I won't say how much, but it was enough for the government to be involved. So I rolled all this money I had winning for the Rangers in the playoffs in series into this Yankees bet. Well, Derek Jeter breaks his ankle.
Ugh.
There goes that. So if you can only imagine the utter misery that I felt the second I saw that play occur. So I understand the feeling.
You can't run down to the sports book and go, hey, he broke his leg.